let's talk about money. Money's a weird thing to talk about to some people. It might even be a weird subject to you. And before I get to that, before I talk about how I think money is the weirdest thing in the world, it's like we have this weird, I said weird way too many times, we have this relationship with money. Like, think about if we were a therapist, right? If we were at a therapist and like money was on one couch and you were on the other and the therapist was there. Money is one of those things that you some people don't like it, or afraid to think about it, or don't want to talk about it too much. Some people even think money may be bad or money is evil, while simultaneously, it's the thing that causes the most stress and worry in their life. It's really crazy. It's like you desire it because it'll release pain, but at the same time, you're kind of pushing it away. So that's 30,000 foot. Let's dig in. But first, some cool stats I think you guys should look at. CNBC says finances are the leading cause of stress in a relationship. CNBC. Kansas State University did a study, and I'm just pulling little pieces out of a long article, but the top predictor of a divorce is arguing about money. Here's another stat. 76% of all Americans say that money is the leading cause of stress in their life. So if 76% of the people say money is the leading cause of stress in their life, what do you think the number one cause of heart disease, cancer, anxiety, stress, the worry, the things that are crippling our community, our stress? And this report says 76% of people are, the most thing they're stressed about is money in their life. So again, here we go with that relationship. We despise it in so many cases, where we get mad on how we can earn it. We get mad we don't have enough of all this stuff. While simultaneously, it's the one thing that can take away so much stress in our lives. So we're going to create a new relationship here in the next few minutes. And I'd really love for you to be open-minded. You know, sometimes we say, hey, I want you to think about this. Sometimes I will talk to people and they want the magic bullet, the magic pill, the magic keypad to hit that is going to make them money overnight. The magic money machine. Hell, there's a lot of people on Facebook making money selling the magic money machine, right? And the more I've been in this game of helping, this industry of helping others achieve more success, more financial success, more stability, while simultaneously where I came from of having nothing in the evolution, the more I look at that, the more I see the evolution of it is 80%, and I probably would have said 20%, then 30%, then for the older I get, I realize that 80% of what you need to make more money, to be more successful, to start your own business, or thrive in the one that you have, or take a side hustle or side business, or evolve through the ranks in the current job you have, or the sales position, or if you're a network marketer, the ability for you to go faster, quicker, and higher literally lies between here. I think 80% lies between here, and the last 20% are the tactical strategies that you use, whether that's making money in real estate, like I teach so many of my students to do, or making money online, or making money with stocks, or making money in your own business or your own company, or selling information, or whatever it is that you do. I really believe that 20% is the end, because if this isn't right, if the foundation isn't right, things just fall apart, things crumble, you give up too soon, you get frustrated too easy, anxiety and overwhelm happen too fast, and then you back up and you retreat and go, maybe next time. And then you go for the next business or the next thing. I mean, how many times do you bounce and bounce and bounce thinking, this one will be the magical one, this one will be the magical one? No, without the core foundation for success, you could bounce around from job to job, business to business, opportunity to opportunity for your whole life. And I want that to stop. And that's why I don't take you guys being a part of this group lightly. I want to share with you what I believe are the greatest strategies to get you to that next level of where you want to go. So thank you for all the comments of the win. Okay, so let's get to some. Let's get to the money relationship and the beliefs that so many people have. And maybe some of these you don't have. So let me go through 4 beliefs that I think are crippling if you have any ounce of it. And we want to spin those today. So number 1, money is scarce. We've all been told that money doesn't grow on trees. And what that is we feel that money is scarce, or in fact, we live in a fear that it's going to run out or going to vanish. And we know that money doesn't vanish. Money's not going away. There's the same amount of money, if not more, around the world than there's ever been. It's not getting smaller. Think about that. Like, really think what I just said. Money is not shrinking, right? In fact, this year in America alone, and I've said the stats, a lot of you have heard this, but because it boggles my mind, that there's 1,700 new millionaires being created every day in America. Think about that, 1,700 new millionaires every single day in America. Is that 80? Doing the math? Like every hour, every, I mean, it's crazy, right? So think about that. And I took some notes here. So instead of the question, and this is one I really want you to think about. What happens is when we think about money is scarce and it doesn't go on trees and we have this feeling that it's getting shrinking and it's going away, what we ask ourselves is this: how do I protect myself? How do I save this money? How do I make sure no one takes what I have? And that mindset keeps you on the sidelines. I want you to say, what about asking yourself a different question? Because here's the thing, if money doesn't disappear, if we know it's the same amount or more, can we agree on that? If it's not disappearing, then all it is money is moving from one group of people to another group of people. Same amount of money. If there's still, let's say there's $100 and you're moving it around amongst a bunch of people, it's just who's getting the chunk of it. There's still $100. The same sum total is there. It's just moving differently. So the question you should be asking yourself is not how do I hold on to what I have? How do I make sure I don't lose any of this? How do I make sure, I keep the lights off at night? I'm not saying you shouldn't be conservative. What I'm saying is instead of having that mindset, what we should be saying is how do I become the person? And this is one, write this down. I hope you're paying attention here today, guys. I hope you're not playing with social media, looking around, try to focus on this, because the question should be, how do I become the person where the money is moving to rather than away from? Right? Just the same thought process, just a different shift. Instead of thinking money is scarce and it's going away, no, there's 1,700 new millionaires a day in America alone being created right now. Money's not getting scarce. It's just those people, money is flowing to them, and somebody else who's standing there trying to protect themselves and thinking a scarce mindset, their money is slowly going away. Now, I am surely not going to be an advocate or say that you shouldn't be conservative, that you shouldn't save money, that you shouldn't be smart with your money. Of course you should. But here's what I know. In the evolution of my life of going from that kid living in a bathroom with my dad and not having money and all those things, and I'm not saying that to give you my pitch or my story, but when I look back at when I tried to save and be conservative because I listened to, maybe grandparents that went through the Depression, or listened to people that, was like, you're crazy. What I realize is when you change your mindset on money, when you gain the capabilities, and when you take action, it is, in my opinion, you could disagree with me, in my opinion, money is easier to flow to you and make it than it is to save it. I even look at that in my business. I'll be like, hey, let's tighten up on expenses. And I'll look through all these things like, okay, if we tighten up all those, because we're such a big company now, we could save this much. But if I write a new book, if I start a new campaign, if I do some more real estate deals, I can bring in this much with the same amount of effort. Like, save this much or just make this much. The hell with it. Keep everybody there, keep the lights on. I'm gonna go make it over here. Now, I might be an extreme, but I'd like to give you a little bit of that. That if we stand on the sidelines envying those making more, being not jealous, but like desiring what other people have, but we're afraid because we wanna hold on to what we have and be afraid to take action, a lot of times those opportunities pass us by. Okay, number 2, thank you guys for the comments coming in. Laura, you're awesome too. This is awesome. We didn't say I was awesome, but I'm gonna say you're awesome. So let's look at number 2. We believe if we make it, that we're taking it from others or hurting others. And that's so false. But I want you to dig in, and I'm not going to go deep on this one. I just want you to think about that, because I will talk to people who are just anti-money. They want to be in, it's this like two forces fighting inside their body. They want to start their own business. They want to be a capitalist. They want to be an entrepreneur. They want to take ownership of their life. They want to be in control, while simultaneously they feel bad because they feel like if they're making too much of it, they're actually taking it from other people. You're not. In fact, I want you to have a new thought process on that. When you make money, if you want to change the world, if you want to make an impact on your family, if you want to make an impact on your church, if you want to make an impact on those that need it, those in Houston right now, those in Florida right now, or those struggling in the Midwest, or those struggling in Mexico, or around the world, or build a school in Africa, you have a desire, you have an obligation to make money. And in fact, when you make money, you help the world thrive. If you get the economy in your house thriving, and you get that security and confidence and feel like I'm freaking safe no matter what, I'm making enough to live the lifestyle I want, I'm safe, you get to impact other people. Now let's take it to another level. You start making more money. Are you actually taking it from people? Or if you get the economy in your house going and then you flourish in your house, do you maybe hire someone to take care of your lawn? Do you hire someone to take care of your house? Do you hire someone to make meals for you? Do you drop off more dry cleaning? Do you get a new car? Do you maybe upgrade in a house? Do you start leaving the air condition lower? Do you get a personal trainer? Do you get a naturopath? Do you get a nutritionist? When you make money, you help the world grow. This is the complete opposite. It's completely false to think that if you make money, you're hurting someone else. When you make money and change the economy in your house, you can change the economy and affect the world. Someone who doesn't have a job mowing a lawn right now could have a lawn mowing company or business if you get out there and make more money and start spending it.
What's up? What's up? Hey, before you go, you need to watch these next few videos. They're absolute game changers. Hurry up and click right over here and watch them, and I'll see you there.